Opening there. Now, it may require an amendment of the Elections Campaign Financing Act if the implementation of campaign spending limits in next year's general election is to be successful. Though legal minds are divided on the import of IEBC's gazettement of the expenditure limits on Monday, a decision of a parliamentary committee to shoot down the draft regulations could complicate the work of IEBC in regulating just how much candidates and political parties spend on the campaign trail. Sam Gituku looks at the legal hurdles that have been laid or missed since enactment of the law 8 years ago.
Mr. Speaker, I had two issues with Chairman Chapokati.
It's been not so kind a week for the IEBC commissioners and staff who have for 2 consecutive days been subjected to finger-pointing by parliamentarians. It began on Tuesday when Parliament took a moment to debate the gazettement of spending ceilings by IEBC, which had 4 days earlier presented draft regulations to Parliament for approval to implement Campaign Financing Act. But the journey dates back to December 2013, when Parliament eventually enacted the law to regulate campaign financing and expenditure after a failed attempt in 2012 that would have ensured limited expenditure in the March 2013 general election. It was clear then, as is now, that regulations to implement the law should be in place at least 1 year to a general election. In December 2016, 3 years since enactment, Parliament rejected draft regulations that had been submitted by IEBC, partly because they were time-barred, as the general election was just 8 months away. In January 2017, Parliament voted to delay implementation of the campaign financing law until after that year's general election. With the August 2017 election out of the way, there was no more urgency. IEBC took stock of the election cycle and proposed a series of amendments to election laws. According to Chairman Wafula Chebukati, the Commission held discussion with the Justice and Legal Affairs Committee and agreed to raise amendments to the law on campaign financing. Those amendments were submitted to Parliament in August 2020. At the time, regulations to the Act were yet to be enacted.
And we were hoping that if this were then acted upon, then the new regulations would come up, or we would develop now regulations.
This is a matter that has been with the IEBC for the longest time anybody can imagine. I don't think unless they have been holding night sessions to do other things.
All this time, IEBC was relying on the draft regulations that had been presented in 2016 before rejection.
The issue of public participation cannot be transferred from one parliament to another. Even if you have a bill in Parliament right now and you don't come, it lapses.
We would stand guided because we are not very familiar with the operations of Parliament.
On the 27th of July this year, IEBC attempted to resubmit the 2016 draft regulations, albeit erroneously. Subsequent correspondence between Parliament and the Commission ended up at the resubmission of the same 2016 regulations, which now the Committee on Delegated Legislation finds to have been submitted out of time.
You've actually brought the regulations of 2016, and we are now in 2021. So all along you want to paint Parliament as bad, while the delay is on your side.
And then on Monday this week, IEBC gazetted the expenditure ceilings, which MPs argue should have first been approved by the House as part of the draft regulations. IEBC of the view that Section 18 of the law empowers them.
IEBC does not need parliamentary approval before gazetting spending limits. Why? Because Article 88(4), paragraph I, and Section 18, subsection 1 of the Election Campaign Finance Act is self-executing. The law says IEBC shall gazette the spending limits.
The Act presupposes that there are certain provisions within the Act that can be implemented without regulations.
Yes, the IEBC is required to gazette even these spending limits. But Section 29 is a clincher because it provides the Commission may make regulations for the better performance of its functions under this Act, and such regulations shall be laid before the National Assembly for approval before they are published in the Gazette. before they are published in the Gazette.
The draft regulations have not been nullified by the Parliamentary Committee, with the plenary expected to consider its report for adoption or rejection.
Only the gazetting authority can degazette, or only a high court reviewing the process leading to the gazettement can declare the gazette notice illegal. Parliament cannot reject and then declare the spending limits gazetted by IBC as degazetted.
As matters stand, IBC may have to implement the Campaign Financing Act without regulations, as they are time-barred. By doing so may end up being too difficult without express instructions of how candidates and political parties would implement the act and how the Commission would monitor.
Most of these members of Parliament are going for election. The spending limits require that you open an expenditure account at least 2 months the election, and you set up election campaign finance committee.
To salvage the situation, it may require amendment of the Election Campaign Financing Act to reduce the one-year period needed before regulations and spending limits are published. Question is, will Parliament bear the goodwill? Sam Gituku, Citizen TV, Nairobi.